You are watching the GBC, Television for Goats. How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
Puka GT, bleeding through the cars, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT, Puka! 銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメジャーの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
Sun comes up on a lazy day, nothing better's on its way. Oh, what a yummy start with honey nut pukas. Honey nut pukas.
They're edible!
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? It's Tuesday morning here. You're watching Puka GT, and I'm Clark. Hope you're having a good one. Wolf Jordy Smith, good to see you, man. How are you doing? Were you on vacation or you're just starting taking one now? Let me know, but really good to see you again, dude. Sorry, it was a few minutes late getting started there. So yesterday I created the stream. I scheduled it for today, which is the furthest in advance I've ever done it. Hit start on the broadcast and it disappeared on me. I started processing it already as though the stream was complete. So had to rebuild everything there quickly and send on links again, but it looks like we're back up and running now. So since I was last on, you remember Tuesday's stream last week, I had to cut unceremoniously short because I was having all kinds of internet issues, but thankfully Freeze gave me a great suggestion that seems to be working out, where I now have a wired internet connection running through the electric circuits in my house, not reliant on unstable Wi-Fi. So hopefully, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, internet problems are dead, done and dusted. Who do we have? Drac Fury, how you doing, man? And Sergi Vior, how you doing, buddy? Enjoy the Red Bull ring. Yes, I will. And Jordy, you had 2 weeks of vacation from work, and you're going back to work on Friday again. Oh, cool. Was it just a staycation or did you go anywhere? That's nice, man. Always great to have some time off around this time of the year as the weather's getting better. Myself and my family, we are off to the south of France for a week towards the end of May. A good group of my mates, which I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, I'll kick over to my main view here. Okay, looks like it's working. You'll notice the subscriber bar is back to normal. I've added a little widget to show you all concurrent viewer count there on the bottom right, and I will get my heart rate monitor started again as well, because God forbid I did everything properly in advance, huh? Wellness. I'd say one thing that is quite likely to happen going forward is you're going to see a lot more variance in my heart rate, because I'm back distance running training again. I have a half marathon coming up in 2 weeks. It typically means that my heart rate will go from really low to really high, like that. Tiniest bit of nerves, tiniest bit of lack tension. You might notice a jump from 60 to 120. If you do see that, don't worry, I'm not dying. Ants, hey, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. So many of you on so early. This is great, lads. Wolf Jody Smith. Yeah, part staycation, part just going little kind of local places, I'm guessing. That's nice, man. Good to hear. How have you all been finding Red Bull Ring? In preparation for this, I was watching one of my old Race of the Week videos, because we had Red Bull Ring in Group 3 Machinery back mid-February. But it was a daily race B, but I remember really enjoying that week. And it was where I first met Freeze on track. Ended up being one of my races of the week. Sister GVR, my wife is arguing that Puka is a ghost in Gaelga. It is. It is. If you Google Puka, you'll see what it is. It's typically a shape-shifting kind of mischievous spirit that appears as either a horse, a goat, or a rabbit. Oh yeah, you're still on the controller, Jordy. Mr. Spudlet, how you doing? Thanks for joining the chat, dude. I think that widget in the bottom right isn't working, because I can see there's actually way more of you watching than it's saying. Oh yeah, I have a new toy attached to the stream. I'm curious to see if it works. If somebody sends an emoji, I think it will appear on the screen. So I'm just going to change my tires over to soft so I don't have to do that every time. Orbior is a penalty avoidance minigame. I did about 2 or 3 laps yesterday, and am I right in saying that the penalties aren't as strict? I think they've pared them back a tiny bit, the track limits ones. I was still getting a couple, but it didn't seem to be as drastic as it was before. Personally, I think Red Bull Ring is a decent track for the non-aliens among us. Okay, interesting. I kind of associate it with aliens for some reason. Oh, you're going for the T598, Jordy. Nice one. Yeah, I really like the look of that one. I very nearly purchased that around the time that I got this setup. It was almost like a bit of a coin toss between the two systems. So game over. Did that appear on the screen, Nance? I didn't get to see. Maybe start with something small like a smiley emoji. Maybe I can do one myself here. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it might not be working. I set it up as a widget with Botrix, but I had no way of testing it ahead of the stream. Apparently it only works when it's live, so hard to know. Let's see, oil change. Yeah, it doesn't seem to. Oh well. We will work on it and get back to you. Probably for the best. Wolfie, you probably just spend the whole stream sending me poo emojis. So has anybody set any decent times? Got any good laps for me to go over? I haven't actually seen the leaderboard yet. Okay, nice. So we have Sammy Snake there at the top as a benchmark. Not a viewer of this stream, but somebody I had a coaching session with recently. If you haven't checked him out before, I highly recommend it. We got Shildy as usual, and Boots and Cats. Boots and Cats back in form, actually. Really up near the top of the grid. And Wolfie, the king, has returned. Okay, you're competing right up there with the A+ among us. Ants solid as always. How are you doing driver rating? Are you in B at the moment, Ants? I thought you were up well into A at this moment. Efficiency, strong lap from yourself. Carla Moore, haven't seen her in a while. Luke, okay, that's my benchmark. I need to try and get in the low 129s. Although Luke has been kicking my ass over the last few weeks in Group 3. I just don't nearly have the same pace as him in this machinery. Freeze is a more likely target, but if by the looks of things, I should be aiming for 130 here if I want to be competitive, which should be doable enough. We got Liz, aka Mrs. Freeze, at 130.3. And I only did about 2 or 3 laps yesterday, but set a 130.9. But like even last time when we were in medium tires, I was doing 132s, I think. So, and I've come a long way since then. So I'll be hoping to get well under 130 today, hopefully. And Wolfie, you shared yours. Cool. I'm going to do a review of that before I get going. And Ants, you have one as well. Nice one. Mr. Spudlet with a 128.8. Nice. Hey, Mr. Spudlet, if you like, you'll see my PlayStation ID in the description down below. Send me a friend request and I can have you up on our leaderboard. And if you want to share some laps with me to review as well, I like having it for review, but also for having ghosts to chase. Yeah, Drac, I saw you mentioning that a good bit about not racing in the WRX. I'll see. I'm going to try out a few cars, see what I like. I don't necessarily hate the WRX. And I've had a full week racing in it before, and I thought it was all right. But we'll see. I won't really know until I get racing. Plenty of anti-metas to choose from. How's my Ferrari 296 doing, actually? Okay, so Ants and Wolfie. Is it Puka Wolfie? Great. Okay. Oh, have to give it a like, of course. Add it to the collection. Alright, and back to Ants. Nice one. Okay, may as well just go into showcase and view them from there. Where's my PlayStation controller? Oh, give me 1 second, lads. Cool, come from Gary Crimble. Great, I'll add you. I tell you, it's always hard keeping track of everyone's YouTube names, PlayStation IDs, and then Gran Turismo racing names as well. Alternatives to WRX that have a decent cockpit view for VR. Yeah, that's such a thing, isn't it? Actually, during last week, while I wasn't racing as much online, I had quite a few VR sessions, and it was my first proper time trying it with the PlayStation Pro. There's some interesting quirks to it. It's better overall, but like the you know, like your own kind of personal HUD showing your brake balance and all of your settings, that doesn't work when you turn on the PS Pro settings. It kind of doubles them up and you get almost like double vision, which is a little unfortunate. Like, you think it's a bug they'd fix. You find it easier to go down the friends on the leaderboard to grab ghosts. I can never find them on the profiles page. Oh, wasn't even sure I could. Yeah, of course. Go and view profile. Hadn't even thought of that. That's probably a lot easier, Drac. Let's see, collection. Okay, I'll start with yourself, Wolfie. So you're both very similar. Be interesting to see the differences. You're in the old livery as well. It's good to see. Hey, F1M plays. Merc 20 is good. Beetle as well. I'm beginning to think that you work for Volkswagen Beetle Drac. Okay, same braking point as me there. Just at that Marshall box on the left. Chris, what was your throttle input here? Okay. Guessing you're going there. Yeah, I can see the lights. Throttle. Okay. You going at the white line? Maybe even a little before. Yeah, you really have to skip second gear there, don't you? Okay, white line. Okay, all the way down to second here, back up to fourth. Let me just check your throttle input there. Alright, so you're braking until about the point that you reach the red and white curb. And then you're just kind of managing the throttle until you get around it. Okay, so you trail until about here, and then on the throttle immediately. You can be quite aggressive on the throttle. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this car seems to really like an early upshift when you're going heavy on the throttle. Track Fury, no bias, no bias there. Says Reggie, yeah, you have to turn off reprojection for that. You got an NLR HF8 Pro now as well. The immersion is amazing. Wait, what's that? Next Level Racing HF8 Pro? Does NLR mean Next Level Racing? Sorry, I'm not sure what product you mean there. Syzygy. Also, Syzygy, tell me, how did your wife know about the Gaelga for Puka? Is she Irish? Sammy Tucker, well, hey, switched out the Merc merch for a proper team. I'm a McLaren fan. I'm a diehard McLaren fan. I don't like Mercedes. I like the gear, and it was on sale, and I need these tops for running and streaming, so I'm not too picky. But no, it's just I've run out of McLaren merch to buy at this point. Paul Rick, how you doing? Where I've been hiding? My son was very sick last week, and he was home from creche the entire week with a really high fever, so kind of put a hindrance on my plans. Looks easy, yes. Oh, it's a haptics pad, nice. NLR HF8 Pro, okay. Haven't even looked into any of those yet. Yeah, thankfully my son is back to normal now. Back in creche as of yesterday. Ah, very cool. You can tell your wife as well that it's not that I think Puka is the Irish for the goat. It's just the goat. His name is Puka. He's a jerk. But yeah, I did want some kind of subtle Irish nod in the channel name. And Puka, easy to remember, easy to kind of type in if you see the username. Find me afterwards. Puka GT, it was available. Rest is history. Sam Tucker, family always first. Darn right. Okay, let's see how you get on, Ants. So this is a lap from SRS Ants here. One of our go-to livery designers on the channel. Same again. Quick shift up to 3, I'm guessing. Okay. Nice. That was very nice. Great use of the track. Very strong final 2 corners there as well. Okay, so you both have slightly different approaches actually. Where Ants, you're more like barely anything between you, but Ants being a bit more gradual on the throttle and slower to upshift. Jordy, of course, is on controller this week, so maybe the upshifting is to manage kind of whatever control you can get from the triggers. You should see a link in the description, but I'll throw it in the chat for you here as well, just so you have it. It's Wickstone. So that's my PSN ID. Sam Tucker, I did one Red Bull Ring Group 3 race yesterday. It was in my 911, but most were in WRX. I take it that's the go-to car for this track. It seems to be anyway. If you take a look at the top leaderboard here, I think the bulk of them are in the WRX. So you do get a bit of a mix. It's not a complete washout, but fairly convincingly you're getting the faster lap times with it. Nice one, Mr. Spudlet. Respond to that as soon as I see it. Okay, I'm going to follow this ghost here. Freeze, how you doing, buddy? And so yeah, I found smooth is truly fast around here. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take it slow now for a while as I get reacquainted with the course. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't hit that like button for me yet, could you please do so? Just particularly with these morning streams, it's the best way to get it shared when I'm not racing against people. Sorry to hear, dude. How was that not track limits? He was completely in the red. Okay, I'm braking too late there. Ooh. My eyes went to the runoff road there. Oh, that's too many ghosts. Let's play personal best ghost. I need to change the contrast settings on my TV. It's a little blinding. It's one of the annoying things about the capture card that I'm using. Every time I plug it in and out, the picture settings change slightly. So I reckon if I turn the contrast down, that will help. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's much better. Oh, again, way too late. Way too late. So it's not apparent to you there, but when I'm going from the light section there to the shadowy section, I actually can't even see the corner ahead. I need to up the black level on my TV quickly as well. Just gonna have to wait till I come back around to see a section like that again. Should be able to do it from here. Or actually, sorry, let me just go to it. So right now I can't see the barrier ahead. So need to fix that. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's a bit better. How we doing? Ooh. Sorry, where's my picture gone? What's that freeze? No TRL because he didn't apply throttle while off track. Ah, okay. No, that's why he didn't get the track limits penalty. Should have shared Liz's replay from her lap. She managed her time with proper gear selection. Nice one. Drag Fury, Sam Tucker, the WRX gives you the best lap time potentially, but other cars may give you better tire wear or better at side by side. Freeze Clark, will we see you doing Manufacturers Cup? I haven't considered it. I haven't considered it yet. Yeah, one of the reasons I'm a little hesitant with Manufacturers Cup is I have enough trouble as it is just keeping up with the daily races every week. And if I was to throw another form of racing, even league racing into the mix, especially as part of the stream, I think my focus would be just a bit too split. I think when I get maybe a little consistently better at the game and know the tracks a bit better, I and don't need as much time kind of like coming up to speed every week, I might consider it in the future, but I think for the moment I have enough on my plate, to be honest. Does look like fun though. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be all over it. I sat next to her and just said which gear she needs to be in when accelerating. MC gives you plenty of credits. It's also on sports mode physics. Yeah. Lost it there. MC is great fun, do it for the credits alone. Also huge Dior potential. Yeah, as I said lads, I just don't think I have the time. Only Saturdays for this round. Yeah, I can't do anything on Saturday. My Saturdays are full from the moment I wake up until the time I go to sleep. Especially at the moment now that I'm training again. Remember that was the corner where I dive bombed you a few times, Freeze, by accident. Just gonna start going a bit more slowly and making sure I hit my apexes. From the tires trying to. Let's see, sorry. B rank, it runs till late, 10 PM some slots. Try third gear before applying throttle after the hairpin. Oh yeah, I saw Wolfie was doing it that way, alright. And it's going to be honest here, but since I've joined my team and started racing in private leagues twice a week, the game has opened up and become even more fun to me. You used to just do the dailies. What's this phrase? Few times, he says, while being close only on lap 1. Puka's already on my league server. He just needs to commit to it. League racing helps you more with gaining pace. I know, and I'd love to. I just need to figure out how to make it all work. Like, all of the coach people that I follow, they all say the same thing, that league racing is where it's at for getting drastic improvement quickly. So I think for the long-term health of the channel, I'll probably have to dive in at some point. But right now, like, as you saw with situations like last week where I need to disappear for a while, it's quite tricky trying to keep the frequency of 3-4 streams a week up as it is. And trying to keep up with the dailies and being competitive, particularly when I'm learning all these tracks mostly for the first time each week. I'm just not quite at that point yet. I do want to get there, but it's just a bit overwhelming to think about trying to take something else on right now. And Ants, you're slowly moving away from dailies and focusing on private stuff. And again, with that, like, as much as I love the core group I already have here, I do want this channel to get bigger, and that would mean interacting with fresh sets of new people every time I go into dailies. Freeze, remember upshift hurts momentum even more so in turbocharged car. WR is actually in 4th gear for many corners. Okay, don't forget the track is cold, so you won't be doing your best laps until a few laps in. Pressing retry starts you again. Oh yeah, I forget about that. Oh, didn't even see where I picked that up. Austrian temperatures. I just pushed down just a bit too hard while going over the bump there. So taking the hairpin very narrow, meaning early entry and losing momentum on the turn. Okay. Yeah, I definitely felt that alright last lap when I was trying to do that upshift to third. Felt very slow. Can take it a bit smoother. Okay. Thing I think is that the quality of racing is just way better, but if I was streaming I would stick to dailies. All the other GT7 streamers seem to do the same as what you're doing. Yeah. On the right hander before entering the straight you went too wide on the right. Just there that time I spun out, you mean? Check the faster guys replays how you do it, mate. You're not a smooth operator at the moment. Well, if you had seen the stream freeze, I did start by looking at the faster guys. And I have looked at the faster guys. I know what the lines are. I just don't have the ability to do them yet. That's why we do these practice sessions. Most people get to do it in closed doors. I get to do it in front of y'all. Little bit of wheel spin there. Okay, starting to feel a bit smoother. Missed it. A lot of time to find here now in this turn. Wasn't even that great and still about half a second. Keep messing up those final 2 corners now. Sorry about the quietness on the chat. I'll catch up with you in a second. Find it really hard to hit that curve, actually. Any tips for me there, I'd appreciate it. Okay, how we doing? You're roaming around at the moment, Freeze. Are you working today, I take it? Ants, first and foremost, I think our community is growing nicely, and at the end of the day, it's all just a place to come hang out and play something we love. Exactly. On the money there, Ants. Liz will be very sad to see her time get beaten by you. Am I close on her time yet? Actually, I forget what she had. Mr. Spudler, track limits on the first corner are hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. Freeze, got some free time again in the evening. I'll try to drive the WRX again. Curious to see what I can get out of it. And then Ant's nice thing about Red Bull is that there aren't a lot of corners actually, so it's easy to get consistency and eventually faster. What's my optimal at? Yeah, I'll check that out now. Probably not a huge amount off what I have there. 129.9. I'd say at most I've only probably got a tenth or two. This is a rare case where it is a daily race that I've done already. A lot of the times with the daily races I'm going in completely fresh with no track knowledge, but we did have that full week here in February. So I need to just slow down here and do a bit of a slower lap. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I would have guessed. 129.7. Like, I know there's still a lot to be found. Like, I'm missing a lot of the apexes still. I don't even have my line yet. I'd be interested in joining some leagues teams. Ready to go for that. Scissor G, talk to Freeze in the chat there. He runs a league called Hammers Racing. And Ants, I know you're in, is it SRS is the league you're in? But yeah, I know Freeze is definitely looking for racers, Scissor G, if you contact him. Are you on the Discord yet, Scissor G? Links in the description. You'll find Freeze in there handy enough, and he'll He'll link you off to his league Discord. How is the stream quality today, guys? It seems like my upload rate is good, but I think I'm having a little bit more problems with frame render speed. It's frequently in the red, so just let me know if it's looking good or if there's any issues. Mr. Spudlet, yeah, well, Freeze is your man. Stream is good quality today. That's good to hear. Thanks. It's fine to you as well, Freeze. Good. Ah, no. Yeah, it was Freeze's recommendation to me last Tuesday has saved the stream quality. I have a very good internet setup on my house, like an expensive mesh Wi-Fi network, and paying for the best fiber optic broadband available, but I was having all sorts of issues with stream quality because I'm up in my attic. The router is down 2 floors below, and we're in terraced housing, so there's tons of other Wi-Fi routers around the place, and we were just getting tons of signal noise. It was causing problems with the Wi-Fi signal, which was hurting the stream quality in turn. But Freeze recommended to me a power line, which basically allows you to carry Ethernet signal through the electricity sockets in your house. So went out and bought one immediately last week, and it appears to be doing the job. So cheers to that, Freeze. I owe you one. Hey Labo Flies, thanks for joining, man. Glad to hear it's working well for you too. What happened to the ghost, I wonder? Sometimes glitches out on me like that. Yeah, good call on that, Scissor G. Wow, it's a large community. Didn't realize it was that size. Hey Dennis, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Just trying to come up to speed on this track here. So this corner here in the middle and the hairpin are the two I need to work on the most. Cool website with leaderboards. Oh, cool. I'd like to see that, Ant. Lost a lot of time in the second last corner there. You still in the 130s, Dennis? Yeah, pretty much the same as me, so. What rank are you, Dennis? Oh! I just been on the curb. Alright, I want to jump out here anyway because I want to get the ghost back. How can my heart rate be at 58? My resting heart rate when I'm not doing Gran Turismo is about 50. Like if I'm just sitting on the couch doing nothing, it's about 50. And then when I'm running it goes up about as high as 195. $58 was your absolute lowest today. Yeah, that's good though. Anything under 60 or in and around 60 is okay, really. Highest at 122. Yeah, well, like unless you're doing strenuous physical activity, you wouldn't be getting much over 122. Sorry, did I miss anything there? Cool, just having chats about your league. Nice one. Oh no. Dennis Hamill, I'm currently on B and sometimes I get back in C. You're the exact same as me then. I'm back and forth between B and C all the time. I'm consistently in B in group 4 and then pretty much don't get out of group C if I'm using driver ranks C if I'm using group 3 machinery. Might be because I'm fat, smoking and carry some decently weight stuff around most of the time. Yeah, that might do it. I didn't know you smoked. I used to. I quit just a while ago now, about maybe 11 years ago. But I smoked for about 11 years. I smoked from the time I was about 17 to 28. I'm very, very glad I quit though. The thing that encouraged me to quit initially was just the prices in Ireland just kept skyrocketing. And they're insane now. I smoked actually, I think last summer. I had a pack at a wedding and I went to go buy them, couldn't get over the price. I think it was, by the time I bought the pack of cigarettes and the lighter, I think it was €25. Bad habit, quit several times and started again. Very dumb thing to do. Yeah, I remember for me the final straw moment, whatever about the money was, I was away on a lads weekend in London and I was smoking like a trooper the entire time I was there. I probably was going through about 40 cigarettes a day over the course of that weekend. And I remember when I got home really hungover, just fell asleep like straight out and playing, coming home straight home to my bed, and I woke up and there was blood on my pillow from where I'd been coughing. And it was just my throat being raw from coughing so much. It wasn't actually coming from the lungs, but it still like scared the shite out of me. Pretty much quit that day. And funnily enough, it was only 2 weeks later I met my now wife, so she's never really known me as a smoker. So like as I mentioned, like when I had like those few cigarettes at the wedding last year, it was like shocking to her. She hasn't seen that side of me as much. Yeah, taxes for tobacco will be increased here in Germany again this year too. Might need to quit again. They essentially they increased pretty much on the nose 50 cent per year since when I started. So when I started smoking, I think they're only €4 a pack, and by the time I quit they're about a tenner. And now, you know, 10 years later again, I actually think they're up at 20 now. Pretty much works out at €1 a cigarette, which is just absolute madness. Not that heavy a smoker, can stretch a 40 pack over 3 to 4 days. Yeah, that's not too bad. I used to always say I was a day wasn't an accurate representation of how much I smoked. I was more like a 9 to 10 packs a week smoker, because I typically only have like 12 to 15 a day, but back then I'd be going out drinking about 2 or 3 times a week as well, and on those days I'd end up having way more. Fun fact for you, my very, very first cigarette in a bar in Ireland was my last one, because the very first time I went to a bar to have a drink in Ireland was the same weekend that they brought in the smoking ban. Back in, when was it, 2004? I think it was 2004. Lidl have their own brand of cigarettes? Didn't know that. Freeway cigarettes. What are they, Mayfair? Smoking ban killed the nightlife in your city. Interesting. Insurance killed the nightlife in Ireland. I think I heard some stat the other day, but when I was like 18, whatever it was, 21 years ago, I think there was 3,000 nightclubs in Ireland, and now there's only 300. Home brand is called Goldfield. Didn't know that. I think I heard before that Lidl and Aldi were started by brothers who fell out over cigarettes. The agreement of whether they should sell them or not. Don't know if it's true or not. It's just one of those things I heard in a pub chat one day. So let's see. Smoking Man and Recession finished it off. Our little city had about 6 clubs and now only 1. Where are you based, Labo Flies? And it's complete taboo for me to hear that smoking is banned in bars. Oaks will be closing bars by the hundreds if that's the case here. No, if anything, it's like it's hard to know because it was actually right in the middle of a huge boom time in Ireland when they brought in the smoking ban. And like there was 5 years of really, really good economic growth and bars opening up and more people drinking and population exploding as well. So it's hard to know if the smoking ban lent itself to the fact that nightlife and stuff increased in Ireland at the time, but it really did. And I have to say, even as a smoker, whenever I'd go to Europe, I'd like the novelty of smoking inside for a minute, but Jesus, you would wake up feeling so much more sick the next day when all your clothes stinking as well. Like I have to say, I really, even as a smoker in Ireland, I thought the smoking ban was a good thing, having experienced what the other side of it was. Funnily enough, there is a little sponsored car that raced during NLS, but it's Parkside branded. Ah, yeah, they're outdoor equipment. Oh, Norwich, right, yeah. When did England bring in the smoking ban? I know it was a good bit later, alright. Yeah, I remember doing an interrail in 2005 when doing an interrail in 2005 and going around a lot of different European countries, and I'm fairly sure every single one of them allowed for smoking in bars back then. I think Ireland was the exception. Naughties, we had a massive club scene. Man's a legend, I saw him shopping. Oh. Shocked by cigarette prices in England when I visited a few years ago. So non-branded packs look weird to you. Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't have that, would you? Sorry, I'm reading the chat instead of watching the track here. Yeah, that's a new thing. That wasn't around in Ireland last time I was smoking 11 years ago, but it is now. Pictures of diseased lungs and stuff. They're looking at, geez, the marketing team at Marlboro have really run out of ideas. Yeah, that's what they were for a while here, Freeze, where it was the regular packaging with like a picture taking up maybe half the box. But that whole complete removal of branding only came in a few years ago. Need to work on that corner. What time are we at? 10:17. I'm going to take a look at a few replays again in a minute. Try to figure out where I'm going wrong on that other corner. The wheel spin there isn't doing me any favors. What's really going wrong here though? There's the right line there, it just felt really slow. Skinning my teeth there at the end. Ah, penalty. Sorry, just gonna run 2 or 3 laps here and then jump out, take a look at replays and catch up with these in the chat. Okay, that was as good a time as any. Alright. Putting smoky flavors to a new level. Meat addiction. Yes, thanks for that freeze. And I still need to do my customary deep dive into the telemetry and then gain no time whatsoever. I feel that in my bones. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Oh, where am I? Oh yeah, 12th. So I think I should be getting down to around this kind of time if I really focus now. Not going to look at telemetry. I actually just want to view a replay or two. Is it actually possible to view replays from here? It's not. It's so annoying. I hate the way you have to go out of the menu. Take a look at Wynn's replay, because I don't think he abuses the track limits in the same way. Back again. So brings it to first, rides the curb, short shifts to 2, and I'm fairly sure he hits the throttle while he's still on the curb. Let's just take a look at that again. I was suffering wheel spin here by not shifting up, definitely. So yeah, you can see he's starting to hit the throttle there already. He's already in 2. He's quite safe with it, alright. Now this is the big one for me. Okay, he's braking a lot earlier. So for me, I was braking at the white line. Whereas for him, probably, I'd say even, let me just change my view here so I can get a proper look at this. Sure thing, Freeze. Well in a bit. Okay. Okay, 1 frame back than that. Whoa, way further back than me. The braking explains a lot. What would you even use as a braking point there, I wonder? You got the 100 board kind of level with your timer, maybe? It's there. Like, this is the breaking point. So maybe those concrete paths on the left. The final one's about to kind of hit the side of the screen. I think I might just use the 100 board. Just as it's getting near my timer. Hit the brake. Yeah, cobblestone to the left. Yeah. Not too. Okay, 30 seconds. Goes to first on this one. The short shift to third as well, just like Wolfie did. Okay, second there. Fourth. He's really jumping up and down the gears. Oops, and a third there though. Okay. So I reckon if I just even focus on turns 2 or 3 for the moment, I'll probably find about 2 or 3 tenths in that alone. Then I can start fine tuning and chasing. I think I'm gonna try to chase your ghost ants. See if I can get further up. I see there's so many of you watching. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Really appreciate it. If you're new here, please hit that sub button. New channel and all that, so all the new viewers I can get and subs, the better. And if you haven't hit that like button for me yet,
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
you'll notice I fixed them. They're not stuttery anymore. I finally found something to compress that while keeping the alpha channel intact. Because the file was a gig and a half in size. Computer was just straining playing it back. You'll also be glad to hear Puka isn't as stuttery
Like
either.
and subscribe to Puka GT!
Cheers, dude. Sage advice, as always. Loop, traction off. Optimal. Let's see if the ghost is working for us again now. Oh, have they, Labo Flies? Good. I took one look at a replay yesterday and saw that wall riding. I was like, nope, not doing that. Not bothering with this race this week. Freeze. DRB is this his first T1000 event? If we're only looking at Germany, okay. Yeah, Daily Race B, everyone widening the wall, second corner. No, the good quality is making it less fun. I don't know if they've ever corrected something like that midweek in a daily, have they? Much earlier here now. Ah, wheel spin. I need to upshift. I'm going to be hard on the throttle there. Need that DG edge score, Ants. Sorry to hear that, Paul Rick. Were you using the wall ride though? I suppose you must have been if you were in the top 100. That's impressive, man. Gained a lot of time there. Compared to my previous attempts, that is. Oh, missed it. Ah, such a good start. It's funny even messing up the last. Been a penalty there. Yeah. Did something a little different there. Went up to 6th and only dropped to 2nd. Seemed to work out actually pretty good. Let's go down to 3rd here. Dangerously close freeze. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the other thing I had going there where I was shifting up to 6th and going down to 2nd. Guess you'll spend some evening driving laps again. Yeah. No, that 129.6 I did there completely messed up the final 4 corners of it. I probably would have been down in the low 129s. We'll know once I set another clean lap what the optimal is. Again? Okay, feck it. Just need to be a bit slower in there next time. Oh, that was a new best. Oh, and by quite a bit as well, actually. What did I get there? 3/10, 4/10 extra? I think at this rate I'll probably be getting under 129. Still got an hour and 20 to go here. I'm still finding a lot of time. Pretty good. Missing that one again now. It's because I'm gaining a lot more speed leading up to it. I'm not getting the rotation in. Getting a lot more understeer. Okay, that was decent. Compare this with a good turn 2 now as well. So up to 6th, down to 2nd. Ah, it was too late. Ah, I was just about 5 meters off there. Made all the difference though. Guess I'll spend my... Okay, now I really need to hop back onto GT7. The Puka is getting too close. Yeah, still an hour and 15 to go. I'm going to take a break in a minute to grab myself a coffee. Didn't have time to make one this morning. Then we'll be back and we'll spend another hour going at it. I'm breaking too late there again now all of a sudden. Gone for 8. What did I miss? Not sure. I set a couple new fastest laps in the last couple minutes. I'm still finding time as well. I'm definitely going to get under 129 if I continue at this rate. Yeah, you'll see. Just flick back. I'm still finding time, dude. Break on time this time. So up to 6th, down to 2nd. Break here. Ah, too late again. I think I have the wrong braking marker there all of a sudden. And yet still, I broke so much earlier there and still missed my apex. to second. Oops. Just pushed just a little bit too hard. Yeah, Fanatec X Puka is running this hot. I might do a couple of races this evening, offline if I have time. Expect 28.6 when you're back. I'll be taking a short break myself in a little bit, but yeah. I'm hoping for a 28.8. It's a bit wide there. Lost a lot of time there. Too much wheel spin there. Too wide. Still a lot of time to be found in that corner, as you can see. All right, last lap before the coffee break. Back to 138th in race B. Nice one, Paul Rick. Save that best lap replay. Just because I think it might take me a bit of effort to beat it. The important thing is we beat Luke. That was the main thing. And Paul, you can tell Carolyn I'm coming for her. What's that? Only 200ths between us. Jet, I feel I have a sub 129 in me. Just need to open up the telemetry, look at if there's any low-hanging fruit, things I can go for. But yeah, ultimately, I've had a few fast corners there, haven't strung them all together. So like, I know it's there. Yeah, cheers, Paul. Couple of good laps there. I had the wrong braking points on a few of the corners. Just as I was gaining speed in other sections, I found then that I was braking too late when I was reaching other corners. Just curious, I'm opening up GTS H rank here to see where I stand globally. So the handy thing about this is it lets you know, so I'm in the top 3,000, but it's only relevant to how many people have actually set times. Oh, sorry, top 4,000. 3,766. So there have been 32,000 times set so far, so it means I'm still outside the top 10%. I find that the weeks where I'm most competitive, I'm on in and around kind of the top 5% mark, so I still have a good bit to go if I want to be competitive this week. Oh, you got the Carla time. I'm using it. Okay, so Carla is your Smurf account. Good stuff. Okay, look, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes here just brewing some coffee for myself. Then I'll be back and we'll spend another hour at it and see if I can improve. I will leave you with Puka TV and be back in a bit.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Puka GT, bleeding through the corners, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the pole and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Puka GT, bleeding through the
some
cars,
rubber!
burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Puka GT, bleeding through the
some
cars,
rubber!
burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
GT, bleeding through the corners, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the prom and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you...
We are back. Jeez, a few of you hung on there and watched all the way through that. You have more patience than me anyway. Alright, have my coffee. Thank God. And I'm just going to watch a couple of replays here. That's while I slurp it down. Let's take a look at wind again. Thanks, Wolfie. Oh, sorry, Wolfie, I see you there. Just got a 28.5. Nice one, dude. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Prefer looking at friends replays anyway. And then what I think I'll do as well is I'll open up the telemetry thing. and take a look at what you're doing versus me. Puka GT better. Right, let's take a look at this. Have you been grinding the whole time as well? Have you had any races yet? Yeah, even in this view. Got the race info on. Okay. Going out to second. Did look really fast though. First here. You're really pushing that controller, alright. Six ups. Yeah, I can see that there, sure. Okay, interesting, a lot very different there. I don't think you have me beat in most corners, just the ones that you have me beat in, you have me very beat in. Yeah, like I'm curious to see how this translates in the data, but if I was to guess, you are way faster through turn 1, but also a good bit slower through turn 2. If I was to guess, I'm curious to see if the data reflects that, because I felt that on a few corners there. Oh, sorry, wrong race. So used to going into daily race B. It's on autopilot there. Saved it twice. Okay. And there you are, 28.5. So I would guess you probably have half a second on turn 1 alone. Jeez, no. Okay. Pretty much even Stevens on that one. See turn 2 here. Jeez. Opposite land. It's just because you were so much slower going in, you were way faster coming out. You did shift down to first there, I noticed. I think you were a good bit faster here. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That equates to 2/10. You were a good bit faster here, definitely. Yep. It's another 2/10 for you. Or 150, I think. I'm only just back myself, Reese. I was off making coffee. Haven't got back on track since you left. 449. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with this. It's just a case of you're about a tenth faster on every lap. I was hoping there'd be just one glaring smoking gun I could focus on. Alright, slurp of the coffee. So you're braking later. Just a bit faster on the throttle than I am. Seventh in race B. Cheers, Wolfie. Yeah, it's not bad. It's I find it an easier one to hit the apex on. Turns 2 and 3 are definitely my my weakest points. Alright, this has to be seen to be believed. There you are, Paul Rick. Take a photo of that and frame it. I think probably the first person on the chat here who's ever had a top 10 time. Congrats. You did take a way tighter line in turn 2, Wolfie. Yeah, that's right. But look, what I'm going to do is, rather than bore everyone to death with the telemetry, I'm going to load in your ghosts and I'm going to chase that for the rest of the session now. There you load in a friend's ghost again. Settings. Here we go. All right, let's follow that wolf. Oh, just in case anyone's curious, my daughter had only really ever played Switch games until now, but she's now taken a keen interest in the PS5 as well. So I was getting a bunch of games for her that we could play 2-player on. Oh yeah, and I was downloading. I have a much larger hard drive on the PS Pro, so I'm just kind of stocking it up with a bunch of games that I wouldn't normally fit on. But I got what you call it, WRC, Sword Art. That's just for me to try out. Trackmania. We got her the Bluey game. Got Fortnite because we can play that split screen. Bunch of the Lego games, and she was playing loads of Hot Wheels last night. It's class. It's a really good game. I highly recommend if you haven't checked it out yet. I think I got it free on PlayStation Plus a while ago. It reminds me of it's very similar to Trackmania, but it really reminds me of those old Micro Machines games from back in the day. Flux, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, doing good. I'm back after a week of pretty much not being on while my son was sick. Your channel's been blowing up, man. I've been following your progress. Congrats. Those credit grind videos really seem to be paying dividends for you, man. It's great to see. How's the streaming been going? I think I said it to you last time, Flux. You'd popped on for a second, but I missed you. Yeah, add me on PSN, dude, or maybe on Discord. You'll see links to both in the description. I'd like to stay in touch with you. Talk kind of YouTube creator kind of stuff if you ever have the chance. Yeah, he was just under the weather there. It's a real stubborn fever. He had it on and off for about 10 days and it just wasn't going down on its own. You know yourself. Too weak there. Just doing one video a week at the moment. Yeah, I saw you dipped your toe into streaming for a little bit there. All right. I really need to start working on some content videos myself. I had been waiting until my subscriber base got to a certain size, but it's kind of there now. And watching yourself, it seems like it doesn't matter. You just have to put out stuff people want to watch and pray the algorithm picks it up for you. Chasing my friend Wolfie in the chat's ghost here. Sorry, add me on Discord. It's scary when kids get sick. All sorts run through your head. Yeah, no, definitely. The my son, he's been a trooper so far. Compared to my daughter, when she first went into crash, she was just perpetually sick for about 2 years. She was born in the peak kind of time of COVID, November 2020. So she basically grew up without an immune system because for the first 2 years of her life, everyone was in masks around her. No one was allowed inside together. So when she eventually did go to crash, like I remember between January when she started and April of that year, she was home sick more days than she was actually in. That, and because of COVID restrictions, they were checking the kids' temperatures every 2 hours, so. Rough times. I remember one of the weirdest parts about it was for the first full year she was there, we didn't know what any of her teachers looked like because we'd drop her at the door and the teacher would get her, but the teacher would be wearing the mask already. It's there leaving your child off with a masked stranger. So bizarre. Go back to playing it safe there. It's not worth it. Well, early enough in, may as well retry. Man, COVID was a bad time overall. Can't believe how it was all managed. Anyway, here we are now. Yeah, we my wife and I found out she was pregnant a week before the very first lockdown began here. Like, we were looking forward to getting to tell people in person, but never got the chance. And also, like, throughout the pregnancy, I wasn't allowed into any of the scans or any of the consultations. So, like, my first reality of the situation at all was going in for the birth itself. And even then, I was only allowed to be there while she was in labour, and for about maybe half an hour a day, I think it was, until she got out. Luckily she wasn't in too long though, but yeah, mad times. I'm sick more often since meeting Liz too, mainly because of her coaching involvement with younger people. Yeah, younger people are just little petri dishes with legs when it comes down to it. Especially Axel. Like, I drop him off to crash after being sick for a full week there, and he's like straight away sticking his hands in other kids' mouths and like all licking the same toys. Like, one of them gets something, they all get it. You went through the same flux. Oh, your wife got COVID while she was pregnant. Oh, that's rough. We were really scared about that happening because, remember, it was just so unclear what the risks were back then. Oh yeah, there you are on PlayStation. I'll give you an ad. Be good to have your name on our little leaderboard of the daily races every week. See what kind of times people are clocking in. Are you up at A+ yet? I know you're quite highly ranked. You're like at least A, last I was checking. Caught it 3 times. Oh, that's rough, man. I got it twice. Had it horrible the first time because I ended up getting a bacterial infection midway through. And I assumed it was just the COVID not getting better. But like 10 days went by and it wasn't better yet. And I remember at the time the advice was like, if you haven't shook it in 10 days, you're in trouble. I remember getting quite panicked. Luckily managed to get in front of a doctor then though and got some antibiotics and some steroids and was grand. Enjoy your lunch, dude. Second time wasn't as bad, thankfully. Okay. Tell you, this coffee is sending me back some. I was in the zone before I left for it. Probably should have just kept going. You're haven't had much time to grind. Dior, to be honest, wife is going to give birth any week now. Oh yeah, of course. It's got you sorting the house. Always the way. I also remember in the middle of her being pregnant with Cassie, our first. So one day she was just staring out the window and she looked like a little bit like down in the dumps. You know, it was COVID lockdown. Like we all had reasons for feeling sad back then, and it just like unthinkingly was like, "Oh wait, what's wrong, hon?" She turns and like without taking a breath, she was like, "We need to buy a new car. We need to convert the attic. We need to renovate the garden. We need to paint the bedroom walls. We need to order the crib." Like just like free fired like this laundry list of things that have been building up that we had to do. Like we were well prepared, but she was just like, "I need to have my life perfect before the baby arrives." I was like, okay, how about we start with getting you a coffee, hon? We'll do. See how you are then. Pushing a bit too hard there. So you know what, I need to check my inputs. I reckon I'm not pushing hard enough on the brake and I am pushing too hard on the throttle. There's my 100, my 50, 0, 75, there, 25, 75, 25, 75, 25, 100, 75. Yeah, I'm lifting too much there actually. 100, 75. I upped my brake force from 25 to 85 about 3 weeks ago and I'm still getting used to it. Okay, let's check throttle input. The thing that always throws me with the throttle input on the Fanatec is, like, if I was to be blind now and not look at it, what feels like 90% to me is actually only that. It's about 40. And the gap between 40% and 100, it feels like the travel doesn't kind of match up with the input. It's like, let's see, that's my 80. Something I really need to work on. That's why I'm slow out of a lot of corners, really. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. After only this weekend when we got some of the last things done, she said, I think I'm ready to give birth. Goes into the next room. With Cassie, our first, my wife went into labour when we were on our way to a funeral. Cassie came, I think, 6 days early. And yeah, it was my uncle had died quite suddenly. She was there all dressed up in black. I was still on a call with one of my clients at the time. She was there still, like, in her funeral clothes, all ready to go, like with her eyeliner on and everything. She was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm feeling something. I think maybe we should go get it looked at. We arrived at the hospital and she was already like 7 centimeters dilated. Yeah. So from the point of her saying, I think I'm feeling pregnant, to Cassie being born was, I think it was only about 6 hours. Almost says, yeah, nice. I use 92 kilogram, depends on the pedals, around 45 kg on the pro pedals. Felt lighter than the 92 I'm using now. Heavier, not lighter. Yeah, I actually don't know what the weight amount is. I'm on the Fanatec, what you call it, head is not working today. I'm on the Fanatec Load cell, but I use a custom elastomer on it. So it's maybe a little, it's definitely got a little bit more travel than the stock load cell. This is your second kid, Flux, isn't it? Thanks, Freaks. I should probably try focus on putting in a good lap or two again now. We have a boy who's 4 in August and the girl due any moment now. Yeah, just word of caution. Like as I said, Cassie was quick enough coming out, but Axel, I tell you, man, we it was around I think 11 p.m. and we were getting into bed, and he was a few days late at that point, so we knew it could have been any minute. But it went from, I think I'm feeling something, but probably not, because it doesn't feel the same as last time, to her almost giving birth in the car like about half an hour later. She was already 10 centimeters dilated upon arrival in the hospital. Like we had Axel within, I think, about 40-60 minutes of arrival in the hospital. It was so much faster, and apparently that's quite common for the second kid. So yeah, just have that go bag even more ready than you did the first time is all I'd suggest to you. I was just a bit too late there. Hit the jackpot, one of each. Yeah, same for me. Girl, boy though. Well, Jordy. All right, I need to be heading off to get some groceries for my mom. I'll be on later if you want to practice some laps. Yeah, I might be on tonight actually. I won't be streaming, but yeah, be good. We might have a small private race later on tonight if anyone's about. I'd enjoy that actually. It's nice to have the odd bit of Gran Turismo played that's not on stream. Yeah, Flux, I was like, for me that was the dream scenario, one of each, and I had this feeling it was going to be two girls, and at least for Axel anyway, we got the blood test early on, which allows them to tell you at roughly about 8 weeks what the gender is. Of course, you get the phone call. You know, we're both there listening, and the the nurse on the other end of the line says, "And you're having a healthy baby boy." And I just started going, "Yeah," screaming and running around the room. And my wife was like embarrassed, but also couldn't hear what the nurse was saying because of me cheering so loud. So she ran out of the room, and I'm still there like, ah. Wife comes back in about like 2 minutes later, and she goes, "Oh, just in case you care, it's healthy." It's like as soon as they said boy, I just tuned out. Nothing else mattered. But yeah, that was always the dream for us too, to have one of each. And we'd always said we were drawing a hard line at 2 kids only. So if it wasn't going to be one of each time, that was going to be it. You thought you were having 2 boys. Count you in, Freeze. Good stuff. Will do. My younger brother has a daughter who only just turned 2 the other day, and just before Christmas himself and his wife had a pair of twins as well. It's quite chaotic in their household at the moment, and they're in the process of selling their house, and he has a very intense job that he had to return to about a week or 2 ago. He's really in the thick of it, baby-wise, at the moment. My sister had her first baby only last week as well, so there's lots of new grandchildren in the house suddenly. Liz and I will have some tall kids someday. Yeah, sounds like it. Liz is tall too, is she? I think I mentioned it to you before, but like neither my wife and I are short. Like I'm 6'1" and she's about 5'7", but both of us are the smallest in our families by a good bit, compared to our siblings. And my wife in particular, she's got 2 half-brothers. I think they're 18 and 21 now, and they're all like, I don't know their exact height, but they're in that kind of 6'5", 6'6" kind of ballpark. Even the women in my wife's family are really tall. My wife had a grandmother who was about the same height as me, 6'1", like. They just make them big in that part of the world. Finland, that is. Liz is 5'11". Wow. That's tall, man. Almost as tall as Lotta's grandmother. Way too late there. Just when I'm starting to get it. Both cousins 6'4 plus, jeez. He used to be the tall one, your uncle 6'2", married a 6'4 woman, good for him. You knew your reign would end. Good stuff. Alright, gonna put the head down and focus now for about 10 or so laps. See if I can start to make improvements. Kids are tall these days. You're 6'2", but feel short now. If I go out, all the kids average 6 foot, I reckon. It's funny, in Ireland it's so different. I don't know what happened, but for some reason people around my age group are tall and the younger generations aren't. I have one or two stupid theories on it that are based on nothing. But compared to when I was younger, a lot more teenage guys are into fitness and weightlifting now, and I wonder if it stunts their growth a bit. Because I remember, like, I was quite into fitness and sports as a teenager as well, and I remember I was always being told, like, avoid lifting weights, you'll stunt your growth. Can't fight the gnomes and leprechauns anymore if you're tall. More of the cliche Irish stuff from Freeze. Breaking too late again. Get warmed up, so yeah, it could be the vapes. Yeah. Cherry blossom growth stunt crush flavor. Genetically modified food. The diet definitely does play a big part in it. It was either, I always forget if it was Denmark or Norway, but in the, I think it was the 70s or 80s, they introduced school lunches as like a mandatory thing nationwide. And within the course of a generation, the average height of the people went up something like 2 or 3 inches. Just from making sure every kid got the right amount of nutrition from a young age. They've only kind of brought that in Ireland in the last year or so, so it'll be interesting to see with my daughter's generation how much of a difference it makes. Just too greedy. People are way more cautious with what they're eating nowadays. I always find in a really misguided way too, Freeze, like the amount of people that don't have celiac disease but then think wheat protein like gluten is bad for them. It's like, yeah, it's bad for a certain type of people. And if you actually ask them to dig into the science of it, like of why it's bad, they always give you the description of what a celiac goes through if they process gluten. And it's like, well, are you a celiac? No. Probably okay then. I say from my ivory tower of ignorance over here. Chicken pumped full of steroids, and then pumped ourselves full of steroids, and where did that leave us? Oh, new friend request. Thanks for that, whoever you are. Gluten and lactose intolerance all comes from not eating at a young age. Yeah, 100% agree with you there. Because the lactose intolerance in particular is really prevalent in the Nordics, and it's because they don't give it to their kids. No! Got a penalty. Ah, so unnecessary. I just glanced away at my telemetry and took my eye off the road. But otherwise would have been an okay lap. Oh. Gosh, dang it. A friend of mine during therapy was lactose intolerant, but the meds we had included lactose. 3 weeks into therapy, she had no issues with dairy products anymore. Kind of forced milk on her too. Thanks, Freeze. Okay, I really haven't got back into the swing of it here since I came back from my coffee break, so I'm just going to be head down now for about 20 minutes. I have to say though, it's part of the reason that I do these streams is I really enjoy chatting with y'all and having laughs in these morning sessions particularly, so not going to be too stressed about setting a better time this morning. Point is, I'm having a lot of fun, so thanks for joining in everyone. Really, really great session. Cheers, Gramps! You young whippersnapper. Do I know Bama Brit from TikTok? I don't. I only really kind of started using TikTok for the first time about a month ago. Just setting up the channel for sharing clips. Outside of the sim racing stuff, there's only one dude I follow, and he just makes all these really funny videos where he confuses ChatGPT through voice chat. Tries to catch it in a lie. He's very good. British lad living in Alabama. Very funny to watch him talking to his son and hearing all the different accents. Yeah. Sorry, I'll give you that ad there. Emmy156. If you're in the chat, dude, whoever you are, say hello. It's it's a point of contention with my wife and me where she's learned the English pronunciations, or sorry, the American pronunciations for most words. So like that, she'd call it aluminum instead of aluminium. Like it extends to so many things though. Like we'll go to the shops together and she'll be like, do you want to get like a shopping cart from the parking lot? I'm like, you mean do I want to get a trolley from the car park? Yeah, just wheel it on the sidewalk. I mean, wheel it on the path. Like it's, you don't realize how many there are until you live with someone. Same here. We started with British in school and switched to American later on. So I used to football and more in the American pronunciations, but hearing you're Irish all the time, people started noticing. Changes within your own speech, yeah. Do you know what I noticed actually the other day? So Google Home, they updated with Gemini product, so it's got more advanced voice chat on it now, and it still sounds English when it's talking to me, but it says a lot of Irish things in it that you wouldn't hear elsewhere. Like when I ask it for something, it will always go, "Grand, what would you like?" Whereas I know grand is like apparently it's a very Irish thing, but like I would say it without thinking it. My kids are hilarious as well, because like even within Dublin there's two very distinct accents that I would fall somewhere in the middle of, but they're known as like a north side and a south side accent. So the if you think a north side Dublin accent, Conor McGregor, that's pretty much the epitome of what that accent is. And I'm from the north side myself, but I grew up in like a relatively wealthy area of the north side where people have the more posh kind of south side accents. So for me it's like I have a bit of a mix of both. The two accents are actually wildly different. My kids though, growing up and going to creche and school in the north side, are getting a stronger north side accent than even I do, with which is funny. Because they speak Swedish with their mom the entire time, and then they'll swap to English and they'll have like this kind of scaldy Dublin accent, which I find really funny. Because to me the Swedish is just so bouncy and playful sounding, and then the North Dublin, like Conor McGregor-esque accent, is so different. I remember my daughter, when she was about 2 years old, she was in the back of the car and she was just yapping away to Lotta in Swedish. She was there, bleepsy bloopsy, bleepsy bloopsy. Then she sees a bus, turns to me and swaps to English. She goes, "Ah, there's the bus." Changes. Granted, is another great way to hear where someone is from. Your boat sounds nothing like mine. Both, yeah. That's one that I'd be north side tinge. Yeah, it's funny, I can point to north side Dublin accents in media, but the south side accent isn't really portrayed that much outside of Dublin, which is a funny thing given that like half the city has it. Yeah, it would, yeah. Boat. That would be the north side, alright. You can immediately tell someone is from Germany when you say like 3 squirrel or even Sasquatch. Oh, yeah, with Irish as well, one of the giveaways is we don't say 3, we say 3. It's like an annoying joke Americans always say to us. Say 33 and a third. I always feck with them then and go 33 and a third. You don't have those sounds in your native tongue, yeah. Yes. Did I ever tell you, Freeze, I went on a German exchange when I was about 14, but I'd only been speaking the language for about 3-4 months because I'd swapped school, so I went over barely speaking a word. Still don't speak much of it, to be honest. But I remember one thing that really threw me was, even just with the basics, just the word like ich Heisa Clark. All of a sudden the place where I went, ich was pronounced ish, which I thought was like a fairly crazy difference. Did I? Must be getting old. Don't remember telling you about that. Told you my wife lived there. She's fluent. I've been to Germany lots of times separately. Let's go turn 1. Very nearly lost it there at the end. It was on mediums, yeah. Pushing too hard. Okay, I need to allow for track evolution. Need to stop with these retries. One thing so wrong with the pronunciation. Not surprised. I haven't spoken German in, like, when was that? I was 15. You know, I might actually give up on Jordy's Ghost and go for wins again. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're at 12 already. Not in a mad hurry here though. I can hang on for, say, we'll do 10 more laps and then I'll call it quits. Try a German tongue twister. Am Zenten, Zenten, Zogen, Zen, Zama, Ziegen, Zen, Zenter, Zerker, Zu. The advanced version will be Zenten, Zenten, Zen, Zen, Zogen, Zen, Zame, Ziegen, Zen, Zenter, Zuker, Zu. Yeah. I'm pretty good at English ones. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. I don't want to reset the track. Z is way sharper pronounced. You can do it on the voice chat later. Missing my breaking point there. You know, I'm actually gonna remove the ghost. Good lap, that. Too deep. Dirtied up my tires there as well, probably. That's got to be a penalty. Yeah. I need some fight music to get myself psyched up here.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, now I'm feeling it. Sure thing, dude. See you in a bit. Okay, 2 more laps. May as well do them fresh. more time. Feel it.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Okay, I'm gonna start this again. I'm braking too late there. I think I've missed that apex at turn 2 about 5 laps in a row, and I don't know what's changed. I feel like I've been using the same braking point the whole day. It's that little black flag before the 100 board, but it's just feeling too late. Could be that I'm getting a bit tired, a bit fatigued, and maybe my reflexes are slowing down a bit, but not sure. Let's just try to give it one more decent lap anyway. Then I will have to call it quits, because I'm already about 20 minutes over time. Just want me pushing there. Come on, one last one. That TN. Penalty for that. Might have avoided it. I know some people are going down to first there, but I was quite happy in 2 for a while. Too hard on the brake there. Can we do one more with Delta? Yeah, one more with Delta. Let's do this. Very slow. Try first gear here. Again. Way too deep. Sorry, Flux. Carrying more speed, probably doing the corner leading up better. I don't know, because earlier on in the stream when I was getting under 130 consistently enough, it was when I set that 129, and that's when I kind of established that breaking point. So there's something has changed. I'll need to review my best lap replay to know for sure. I'm having too much fun. I don't actually want to kill the stream yet, but I have to have a fair bit of things to do this afternoon. That's a bit better. Silly little mistake there near the end, but otherwise that's an okay lap. I was a bit too aggressive on the brakes, I think. Oh, new best. Not by much, but I'll take it. Definitely slowed it way too much there. If I'm that hard on the brake, I don't need first gear. Okay, I am going to have to call it quits there. That was a fantastic session. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really enjoying these morning sessions so much. Flux, really great to chat to you in person again, dude. Freeze, thanks for the camaraderie the whole way through and the usual banter. And to the rest of you, of course, Wolfie, Ants, F1M Plays, all of you who tuned in, I really appreciate you. Thanks so much, means the world. I will be back tomorrow at the same time and I will be diving straight into races, so that'll be fun. I think it's my first time actually doing races during a day or a morning session, so we'll see how that goes for me. I'm going to use some time this evening to try and improve a bit again, and anybody who's looking at joining in on a private race might have one this evening. So if you're not a member of the Discord yet, link in the description down below, join it. I'll post some information there. We'll just run some open laps around this thing, try improve each other's pace together. If you're interested, join up. Anyway, I'm Clark, you're watching Puka GT. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.
You are watching the GBC, television for goats.